Greetings and welcome to another excellent World of Tanks video. This is a game where I was working on one of the contracts to get my 3 days of free premium time. And I was using my M3 Lee. And well, I uncorked a big one. So I thought I would show you the metal screen here while I give you the introduction. So I'm going to show you this game in all its glory, and you get to see just exactly how something like this happens if you've never seen this before. I know I've never seen this before. I've done it with different tanks, but this is the first time I've gotten this, kind of result in an M3 Lee. So it was unexpected, to say the least. I also have many other Halloween videos that have been remade from last year's event, classic shorties, and some other games, as well as some Holland Hunt games that I played here in World War II, just to give you an idea of the versatility of the German Holland Hunt, which is the Hellhound. So check out my channel for all those other killer videos, and tell your friends, because if they want to know more about Halloween, this is the time to find out before it's going on, before it gets too late. This way you can prepare and get ready to work on whatever tank acquisition you're going to make. Possibly one of the 2 brand new tanks that are upcoming, or when the operation comes to earn a Halloween tank for free, you'll have an idea of what to go for and what is of interest to you. And you can see those tanks in action scoring in those classic shorty videos I had, plus the other ones that were the full games. So let's get to it. It's going to be really great, and I can't wait to show you what happened. Welcome to the Serene coast. So this one starts off, like regular matches. There's no kind of precursor to let me know, hey, by the way, Debbie, you're going to have a great score. So what I want to do is look at the list of guys. It's like, well, there's only like a handful of tier 4s, no big deal. So I'm going to go hang out here on the railroad track and see what kind of sniping I can do. There we go. Tag that guy. Got him. Missed. He'll turn white when I hit him. I was taking a couple of wild shots. Nothing happened there. But it doesn't really matter. I nailed it for monster damage, and that's the key. This guy, toast. And so right now what I'm doing is just right bumper, right click, or if you're a PlayStation guy, R1, R2. I'm not right click, right trigger. There's nothing, really crazy. There's just, guys that are out in the open. I'm zooming in here so you can see I have a nice tag right there. Now here I had to zoom in to get him because he's partially covered by the hill. You can hear my artillery shooting from behind me. Now one of the things about the M3 Lee is that it has basically a built-in hull lock. There's a limited sway of the gun, but if I need to shoot to my left, I gotta rotate to my left. The whole body of the tank. That's the weakness of the M3 Lee, but as an old comic book reader, one of my favorite comics back in the early 70s was GI Combat. And in GI Combat, it was the Haunted Tank, which was an M3 Lee. So that's one of my favorite tanks, just because as a kid I remember those comics that I read, which were awesome. So now I'm headed to the base because someone's in my base. How dare you? after the game is over, I'm going to show you the setup I have so you could, duplicate that if you wish for your own tanks. And this is the regular Tech Tree tank. So certainly, not a big deal and not a difficult tank to acquire. Now that guy's not available. As you can see, he's behind the rock. So there's nothing I can do with him until he moves. Like there. Fantastic. I shot behind him. Stupid. Got him barely. Tag, you're it. As you can see, we're just, massacring these guys. I'm not going to take the base. I'm out for blood, baby. Oh, goodbye. That's a 75mm calling card from the M3 League. And it says, you're not wanted. Oh, look at this guy. Nice try. Oh, artillery got me. Nah, that was a great shot. Yes, it could have been even more awesome had that guy not drilled me. Hey, you win some, you lose some. It's all right. I'm pretty sure we can win this 6-2. Let's see who we got. There is the enemy artillery. There is the guy that I was shooting, the Valentine. There's my artillery. Nah, we don't want to do that. Panzer 1C is relatively close. Alright, there's the artillery. No, that's the Valentine, sorry. A couple of robot freaks. That Valentine tagged that dude. Alright, now it's on. All that's left is the Valentine. Hello. These robots are trying to give it away. Apparently. All of my work. My team was not good, as you can see. Because when you kill 9 guys in a match, you shouldn't be barely winning by 3 at the end. Unless your team is absolute garbage. Which they were. That's a sad reality. This is a killer shot. Keyhole special. Alright. And here we go. M3 lead. 9 kills, 3,400 damage. That was monstrous. As you can see, my 2 best players on my team besides myself were Robot and Robot. That's why you see no picture of their commander. Alrighty, here we are, end of game screen. Now, like you saw, 9 kills, 3,400 damage. Lost 42,000 silver, but I don't care about that. I make that back with other tanks in Cold War, for example, or with my Sexton. Pretty good commander score, 6,800. There's no boosters on this. This is just straight commander scoring, which was fine with me. Let's go check out these medals. Ace badge, which was fantastic. Got the Top Gun medal for killing 6 or more guys. Did more damage than my hit points. Did the most damage in the game. That's a high caliber. Duelist means I killed 2 or more guys that damaged me. And Bruiser, knockout crews and or modules. Alright. Overall, as you can see, it was just a monster game for me. That Valentine had a very good game. He was the last guy to survive on their team. He had a very good game, except in the presence of an outstanding game, which is what I had. But that guy got 3 kills and got almost 1,000 damage. I mean, heck, you take that just about any game. It's like, well, that's a good solid play, so you can't argue with that. And that's pretty much the thing that stands out. I had a great game. He had a very good game. So nothing wrong with that. But when someone rolls out an iconic, just epic victory match with 9 kills, there's not a whole lot you can do in general. You can just do the best you can, like the Valentine guy did, and pray. So now let's go check out the equipment for the M3 Lee so you can see how it's set up. Alrighty, here we are at the equipment. Now you can see it's pretty basic stuff. Reload, advanced optics, because the original vision range of this tank is just about even with the detectability. So you don't get any advantage. You don't see the enemy before he sees you, potentially, unless you alter it artificially with adding optics, for example, is one of the things. Advanced armor, this makes you minus 5% damage. It's just absolutely imperative to put this on every medium or heavy tank you're going to use. It will save you. Basically, it'll make you about 1 shot harder to kill every game. That's what it boils down to. And then, of course, we add in the fan. Now, the fan works the same as Born Leader for your commander and enhanced rations right here for your consumables. Each one of those 3 will minusculely advance all things like your gun accuracy, your vision, the effectiveness of your camo, your turret rotation, anything that your crew is responsible for. It makes you just a hair better. So that's why, if you look at this, accuracy on this gun is .28, which is better than sniper quality. And .32 for the 37mm is also very good. Now, I don't really use this, but you can use this for light tanks that move really fast if you want. So consumables, pretty basic stuff. Advanced repair, enhanced rations, gold, gasoline for horsepower, and a little bit of a boost in speed, not much. In the gasoline's case, that's a chocolate or vanilla. I either have the gasoline, or sometimes I choose the first aid. But when I've been playing this tank, I haven't been losing a lot of crew, so I decided, I'll go with the gasoline for the extra speed. But if my crew started getting, badly beaten up, I would swap it out for gasoline for first aid. Now here, 15 regular shots and then 35 premiums, which is fine. No problem. That's the main gun. I haven't even used the lower gun. Every once in a while I do, but I just drill them off the main gun as a general rule. Now, let's go look at this commander and see what we have here. This will make a huge difference, and will help you in all your commanders, at least for medium tanks anyway. Okay, so when I build this commander in my 38H, I will put these, this is the order that they went in, was number 1, quick learner, number 2, rapid reload, number 3, born leader. You can swap the born leader number 3 with the armor angling. It's chocolate and vanilla, but those are 3 and 4. Either born leader or armored angling like I have it here, or armored angle in the 3rd spot, and then 4th spot would be born leader. And then after that, for this tank, I custom put on there the controlled impact, to give yourself more protection against ramming, or allow you to ram for more damage. I also have fire prevention, and then I added, the one I added the most recent was the accuracy, because this tank has good accuracy right from the get-go. But by the time I got to the 7th skill, I go, you know what, let me jack up this accuracy and become a sniper. And you really saw what happened there in that game. I was playing as a sniper on the railroad tracks and just drilling guys with that .28 accuracy. So that was really helpful. Now you can make some choices if you want. You could replace like the ramming with the binoculars. This tank has a 20% fire chance from the stock. So you need the fire prevention to keep it from catching fire as much as possible. It'll drop this because I have the Born Leader, the fan, and the enhanced rations. It drops the fire prevention, and those 3 items drop my fire percentage from 20% down to 11.75. What makes a huge difference. And that's where I said you really need to pay attention to using Born Leader, the fan, and the enhanced rations if you have the opportunity. Some tanks you don't need this, but for most tanks you put that on there if you have a reasonable chance to do so. But again, it's personal preference. Sometimes you might want to have speed or some other attribute in your equipment. So now this tank, I did so well in my commander because my commander is a 3-star commander and he's a 30% bonus. I get 10% more experience because of quick learner, and also the enhanced rations give me another 10%. So 30 plus 10 plus 10 is 50% commander bonus every game. That's why I raked it in pretty good on this game. You made a ton of damage, you're going to rake it in on the commander, and I had the greatest damage game I ever had. Okay, so of course it was fantastic. So this is the M3 Lee, and I know a lot of people don't do well in this tank for whatever reason. Maybe it's the hull lock angle that messes with them, because as you can see, that shoulder gun is on the right side, and you have to rotate your whole tank like the way I'm moving my cursor in my garage. But if you're in the tank and you want to shoot left, you got to rotate that tank this way to the left, and vice versa if you want to shoot to the right. I mean, a little bit you can swing it. The gun will swing like maybe 10 degrees to either side. After that, you gotta rotate. So the enhanced gasoline helps the rotation as well. It's a little bit of a bonus. But the key thing about this tank, let's look here. If you look at the reload time, center column at the very bottom, it says, right under where it says primary, which is a 75 millimeter gun. Reload time, 2.13 seconds. It pumps out the rounds. And I kill tanks like Panzer IIIJs because I can out-reload them. That's the key. There's tanks, that it beats on the reload, and Panzer IIIJ is one of those tanks. Panzer IIIJ is a great tank, as you probably know. But head-to-head against the M3 Lee, if I'm in full health and he's in full health, he's in trouble. Because I'm going to hammer him every 2.13 seconds. He has a good reload. My reload is a little bit better. And that's one of the key things about it. So just one of those things. Now, as you can see to the left of that, actually during rotation is pretty rotten. So, you get some and you win some, you lose some. Top speed in this is just under 40, and that's with the gasoline. So it's not a fast tank, but it moves okay. But as you can see, also, there you go, upper left corner, it shows the internal fire chance is 11.75, like I told you. That's one of the key things you need to see. Now, if we go back here, you can see the vision range here is 400 plus meters, and the steel concealment is like I want to say about 380, 369. So you get a little bit of vision beyond being spotted. it's not exactly hiding from anybody, but you do the best you can. This is, this could get a little bit better in concealment if I wanted it, but I would have to remove the fan to put in a camo net, and it's just not worth it because this fan affects my gun accuracy. My gun accuracy is 0.28. If I remove this fan, it's going to go up to 0.29. Now that's not bad, but it'll knock my fire chances up to like 12.08%. So you lose a little bit on each different thing. I'll lose some vision. I'll lose a little bit of camo, but I'm going to gain more of it back. So it all depends what you want. Now, if this was a sniper tank, I would have the camo over the fan. So it's just one of those things. You have to learn what fits you and what fits the kind of tank you're playing. This is not really a sniper tank. It's a sometimes sniper tank. So, like I said, this was the best I've ever done in the M3 Lee, and I've never been close. Man, I just hit the lucky streak and got on. It was fantastic. So, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Remember to check out my other Halloween videos. That way you can be prepared for Halloween. If the next operation starts next Tuesday, you'll be ready. Or check out my other ones about the tanks available, like the bundles that they offered last year. Again, this will just give you information that will help you be prepared for the best 2 weeks of World of Tanks, and that is the Halloween combat. I'm telling you, if you have a platoon of guys to play with, it's the best there is, bar none. Check out my videos. You can see the gameplay that we had. It was awesome. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Look forward to seeing you guys in another video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. And always, like and subscribe.